Hello, everyone. Like I said, it's gonna be sporadic, but I am gonna try to at least put something on here every week to every 2 weeks. I'm trying to think of a theme to do for a day. So today, I think since it's Monday, a lot of nonsense goes on in the world of nursing home. And that's where I work. I work at a nursing home. I am in RN school, but right now I am currently an LPN. And the job that I got hired onto, which is just for the summer, because when August comes, it is very clear that I will no longer be able to be there. When I started, it was some freshness going on in the building. Or should I say unfreshness? Yeah, some crap. So I just want y'all to let me know which y'all feel about the situation. I'm gonna run down the story of what happened, and y'all just let me know in the comments below, like, how you think you would have handled the situation, and even if the management handled it right. Okay, from my understanding, it was, and this is the female spot who I took, by the way, because I was just coming PRN. They needed me for evenings, but this situation jumped off, and Instaday was like, well, do you want to just take this until? And I'm like, cool. You know, it was a plus for me, but I still felt bad for, you guys to see. Okay, here we go. All right, the day that I went in to finish up my paperwork and do my orientation, the ADON, which is the ADON, Assistant DON, the Assistant Director of Nursing, she was out on the hall working a cart. Now, if anybody knows anything about nursing home, those administrative people do not get out there and work a cart unless it is the last option. Like, I believe if they could pull somebody from laundry out the back from a nursing home across the street, they would, instead of getting on that dang cart. I don't know what it is about it, but once they leave it, they like, especially if they are in, they is not getting on that dang cart unless it's a good reason. So, from my understanding, before I walked in, that nurse that worked that cart and somebody out of the administrative office got into a real deal fist fight. But the lady from the administrative office had walked around to the lady who works the cart. Now, cart is where we have all our medicines on and we push it around. It's mobile. So the lady from the office came to the floor. The floor is where the LPNs that push and move the cart and the medications. They can be RNs too, so it's not just LPNs. Move the cart around. So she came around there where that nurse was at. The LPN did not go in the administrative office where she was. They got into a confrontation, and the lady from the administrative office called the lady on the cart the B word. Now, the LPN on the cart was like, our facility has cameras. Was like, come off into this room, come off into this room. Now, this is speculation. This is all from what I heard, but I've heard this same story several times, so I'm gonna bet to believe it's true. Okay? She tried to get her to come off in the room, and she was like, no, B, I'ma stay out here. And both of them are pregnant. Now, yeah, check that out. Both are pregnant. So I guess the pregnant LPN just, a fuse just popped. And they said when that fuse popped, it popped her dead in her damn mouth. And one of them got some lengthy hair. So it was some hair wrappage and some face punching and blah, blah, blah. Nurse got sent home. Administrative faculty got sent home. Pending investigation to see who was at fault. Now, initially, when I heard the story, I was like, what's the administrative nurse fault? She came out there and provoked this woman. Like, how is it not her fault? You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't who provoked it. Their thing was who was the aggressor. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? So, since the floor nurse swung first, the floor nurse is the one that was held responsible and got fired. Long story short, the administrative personnel is back in the building, y'all. And I'm like, what? That just shows how replaceable floor nurses are. Like, really, when it comes to the nursing in a nursing home, we the bottom of the barrel. I mean, it is what it is. People get mad, they can say what they want to say. But I've been doing this for dang near 10 years now, and that's why I'm going on to get my RN, because the floor nurses really get a lot of backlash, and we don't get a lot of support from our administrative staff. And it's different from place to place. It really is. And this is just my soapbox. This is my opinion, and I'm entitled to that. I love the work that I do. If I didn't, I still wouldn't work, because I'm going to just be honest, I really don't have to work. But it is good for my skills. And every place that I go to, I really do love my residents. It's just like, it's like a calling for me. Like, it's a love-hate, bittersweet relationship with being in these nursing homes, to be honest. But yeah, and I was like, that's crazy, because I could see if that LPN walked around there and waited for her to come out of that office and then said, what happened? But she walked from her office down the hallway, hit a corner, and came to that girl's workstation and was provoking her. She wasn't the most physically aggressive, but she was, to me, the aggressor, because she came and walked around there. In my opinion, and y'all let me know how y'all feel, but in my opinion, I feel like both should have been fired. First of all, don't let nobody take you out of your character. Even though she came around there and said that the same way you wanted to call her into that room should have been the same way you could have said, well, we need to walk up to our administrator office. Y'all should have walked up there and talked to whomever in that office. And then at that point, I'm sure the administrative personnel more than likely wouldn't have been fired, would have just been talked to. Let's keep that straight, because they don't like to let go of administrative people. I'm so serious. They'll sometimes hold on to a CNA harder than they'll hold on to us. I'm just being honest. And it's irritating, because and I've heard aides, because I've been a CNA, don't get it twisted. I worked in laundry in the nursing home. I've helped out in the kitchen in the nursing home. I've been a CNA in the nursing home. And now I'm an LPN in the nursing home. Like, real deal. I've been a daughter of a family member that's been in the nursing home. My dad and my mom passed in the nursing home. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of know, like, just about all the little, not everything. I'm not going to say I know everything, but I've seen enough to be able to make this opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've heard CNAs when I was a CNA, oh, we done got plenty of nurses up out of here. Because they really we are like sandwiched between. We not an aide, but we not administrator. We like that middle child. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to fit in. You feel me? And if we make anybody above us or below us mad, it's going to be hell in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, they let the administrative personnel come back, and the floor nurse, she literally got fired. Now, I understand why, because she swung first. And like I said, don't let nobody take you out of your character. But my whole thing, she, to me, was not the aggressor. She was at her spot. She was where she was supposed to be. And this lady came and provoked her. So to me, I feel like they both should have been fired. And then the thing about it is when a young lady who did it came back, she comes back with this attitude, like, you did something. And what's so funny is we was at the meeting, and they give away X amount of dollars for safety and all that type of stuff. And the girl who's in the fight, she actually won some of the money. And some of the people sitting over at the other table was like, ain't that the one who got beat up? And it's like, the cricket should have been in the background. After she said that, and baby girl is not phased. Like, she's like, come and get my money. Like, who? I mean, come get my money. Obviously, that's her character. That's the type of person she is. A fighter ain't one of them, though. But in the words of my husband's co-worker's wife, she's a shit stirrer. I've never heard that, and I had to steal it. A shit stirrer. And I'm like, when baby girl walked past me, I'm like, good morning. Then just keep going, good morning, and going about my business. Like, I wasn't there when it happened. I wasn't the person that witnessed it, but it did just kind of hit home, like, dang, when it comes to these nursing homes. And keep in mind, that nurse had been here for 8 years, y'all. She been here 8 years. Like, that's a long time to put in time. And from what I understand, this place goes up and down, but she was like a good nurse. So that also speaks volumes on how replaceable we are. You know what I'm saying? Now, true enough, I'm doing my best on her hall, but I know there's no way her working that spot. I don't know if she's been in that spot for years. She's been there 8 years. There's no way I'm doing what she was doing, because she has, she has more experience than me in working in this facility. Now I'm doing the best that I can, which, I've got a couple of nurse practitioner and a doctor to tell me how well I'm doing, especially with my assessment skill. So I'm going to give a shout out to Miss Garcia from Northwestern Shreveport. Okay, and Miss Tabor, come on now. Like, my assessment skills, I can't say are way, the bar is higher on them now that I have completed the second level in RN school. I do think it has made me a more aware of things and what questions to ask for certain situations to be able to provide to the provider that are providing them their medical care. And even nursing care, because you still do conversate and deal with, the ADON, the DON, the assistant director of nursing, got a treatment nurse, you got to deal with the treatment nurse and things of that nature. And even over the phone, like, it just is a little better. Well, as you guys can see, I am on my way into work. Throwing up gang signs everywhere I go. No, just kidding. But, yeah, I'm finna get ready to work. I'm gonna post this later on. I also have a bag here. Don't pay attention to my nasty car. This is my nursing bag, and I'm gonna let you guys know what I put in my bag when I come to work, because as you see, it's hefty. I probably can't tell. That bag here, that bag heavy. Okay. All right, you guys, I will see you guys next time. And if you like this Monday story time, let me know, because on my way to work, I do this every Monday until, I start back going to school or whatever, and we can discuss. I really want to know what y'all think. Like, I really think both should have been fired, in my opinion. I think that should have happened. So, all right, y'all just let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time. Love you. Bye.